Hi everyone! Today I want to share with you how to crochet this net bag. I have crocheted two of them, one using cord and the other one using raffia. I used a 4mm crochet hook for the raffia bag and a 4.5mm hook for the cord bag. However, the number of chains and rows for both the bag and the handles are absolutely the same in both cases. For the raffia bag, I used exactly one skein of raffia yarn. This skein had 250 meters. And for the lime bag, I used a 2mm cord with a 200 meter skein, and the usage was also roughly around 250 meters. The choice of material will produce varying results. If you like this simple pattern, please watch the video and crochet along with me. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So let's start crocheting. As I said, I am using a 4.5mm crochet hook and a 2mm diameter polyester cord with a 200 meter skein. The color is lime. First, I'll start by chaining 56 chain stitches. Now I insert the hook into the 6th chain from the hook and make a double crochet. Then I chain 1. Now skip one chain and make a double crochet in the next one, followed by another chain stitch. This is the pattern for this bag. One double crochet, then one chain stitch. Skip one chain and repeat this until the end of the row. See, I've crocheted the last chain. Now I make 3 chain stitches. Then I crocheted another double crochet in the same last chain. I repeat this step one more time. I chain 3, then make a double crochet in the same last chain. Continuing the pattern, I make one chain stitch, then crochet around the other side of the chain stitches. The double crochets are worked into the base of the previous double crochet. Keep repeating this pattern until the end. I've reached the end of the row and now I'm going to crochet one more double crochet into the last chain. Then one chain, and now I'm going to make the row connection. The connection should be made through the double crochets. Since in the first row my first loops consists of the initial chain stitches, I insert the hook from the back side into the fourth chain, passing it under both loops of the chain. Between the first and second double crochets at the beginning of the row, there should be one chain stitch left according to the pattern. Therefore, when making the connection, insert the hook leaving one chain stitch before the second double crochet. So I have taken the loop to the back side and then I leave it there. I insert the hook from the front side and pick up the working yarn, pulling it through to the front side while making sure that the working yarn lies in front of the loop on the back side. Now I have two loops, one on the front and one on the back. I start by picking up the loop on the back side, then the one on the front side, and only after that I crochet through these loops. Then I need to make 3 chain stitches. Next, we continue crocheting according to the pattern. Don't get confused. Remember that the double crochets are worked into the base of the previous double crochet. And don't forget to make 1 chain stitch after each double crochet. I've had to unravel entire rows when I forgot this step. See, I've reached the corner. Here I make a double crochet into the chain stitch in the middle. Then I chain 1 according to the pattern. The next double crochet goes into the base of the double crochet from the previous row. After that, I crochet another double crochet into the middle of the 3 chain stitches, then 1 chain stitch and continue following the pattern. The second row is coming to an end, and then I make the connection as I showed earlier. You might notice that it looks like there should be one more stitch because the spacing between the stitches appears wider than the other stitches. However, all the stitches have already been crocheted and it's time to proceed with connecting the row. After the connection, I chain 3. After the connection, I chain 3, and for subsequent connections, I'll be using the chain stitch that's in the middle. Starting from this row, I'll continue crocheting the required number of rows according to the pattern. So I've crocheted 20 more rows. In total I've crocheted 22 rows. Now I'm going to start crocheting the handles. First I'll mark these insertory spots. To do this, I've evenly divided it into 2 parts and placed markers on the edges. I have 28 tall stitches between the markers on each side. Then, starting from the marker, I count 7 tall stitches and place another marker. I do the same, counting 7 tall stitches on the other side and on the reverse side, and place markers there as well. So here I have the connection of the row up to the marker. Therefore, after making the connection and chaining 3, I turn the work. I'll be crocheting the handles in back and forth rows. Next, I crochet following the pattern until I reach the marker, and then I chain 4 and turn the work. I've reached the end of the row and I crochet the last stitch into the second chain, skipping the first one. Then I chain 4 again and turn the crochet work, repeating this process for a total of 25 rows. So I've crocheted a total of 25 rows. Now I leave a small tail of yarn for joining the handle and cut the thread. To sew the handle, I take a needle with a large eye. I sew the loops to the corresponding loops on the other side. Since the crocheting ends with a double crochet, I insert the needle into the double crochet before the marker. For extra strength, you can pass the thread through loops along the edges a few times, so we connect the double crochets to the double crochets and the chain stitches to the chain stitches accordingly. After connecting, secure the ends of the thread carefully. I always make sure to secure the hidden end of the thread with a matching thread to ensure that it doesn't come loose during use. I start the second handle from the other side so that the sewn edges are on the same side. I make a turning loop, then chain 3. After that, I crochet in the same way as the first handle. Finally, I hide and secure all the yarn ends with a matching thread. Then I steam the bag thoroughly and that's it. The bag is ready. That's all. I wish you an enjoyable viewing and happy crocheting. See you soon!